Hello guys, welcome to another FU Money, the weekly live stream today. We have giveaways for you guys. Not giveaways, sorry. We have one giveaway, the usual weekly giveaway. Let me just check the sound, and everyone is here. People are joining, and that's good. So today is giveaway day, as you can see on the screen. So as usual, we are going to give away $100 in Bitcoin today for those who watch the videos during the week. And what a video live stream was yesterday. Amazing with Fiboswani. For those that didn't see the video yesterday, I really recommend you watch it. A ton of knowledge about Fibonacci's, how to get into the market, how to get out of the market, his own strategy for trading, and that was amazing, an amazing talk. This was about 1 hour and 20 minutes, so I really recommend you guys check it out. Go to the channel homepage, and that's the video just before this one. Yesterday's video, of course, it was a live stream of 1 hour and 20 minutes. And I'm really glad you guys are here and people are still joining. And Vitor Tsai, the first winner of the giveaway in this channel, just joined. Hello, man. I hope everyone is good and having a nice weekend. And here it is. Today is giveaway day. As you guys know, this is the iconic image of the giveaway already on Twitter and some other places. You have, however, to be subscribed to the channel and also follow the 2 accounts on Twitter. This image has only 1 account here, but the rules, you guys should read the rules just on this live stream notes, just below the video. You read the rules, you click the first link there, and it will take you to this page where you have the rules for the giveaway, which is which are really simple rules. So the first one, you have to follow the channel, of course. You also have to follow me and the channel on Twitter, 2 accounts, and join the Telegram group. And then you need to watch the live streams or recorded videos I upload during the week, which usually are on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And you get 1 number on each video. And this number is displayed on screen for 1 second only, except when we have special guests, which was the case yesterday. And then the number is not displayed on the video. The guest will choose the number and say it out loud during the live stream. And then you have to sum those numbers up and fill the form, which is about to be opened. So the form for today is giveaway number 5. You guys know this already from the rules. You have the link to the form here. You have to fill in all the questions in the form, give your Bitcoin prediction for the 5 p.m. opening candle, and that's it. Bitcoin will choose the winner, not me. I don't have anything to do with it. You just need to sum up the numbers of the weekly videos, the interweek videos, and put it there. So right now, what I'm going to do is the form is open. So from this point on and until, so it's 4:05, almost 4:05. This will be until 4:15. You will have 10 more minutes to fill out the form. Give your Bitcoin predictions about price for the opening of the 5 p.m. Portuguese time candle. And then Bitcoin will choose the winner as usual. So let's check if everything is okay. Yes, so the form is now open. If you just refresh the page, of course, or if you click the link now here on the rules, this is the link. Go to the video notes, don't forget, open the rules, and the link to the form is there. So I guess that's it. This is the giveaway, and at 5 p.m. we will have another winner, and I hope everything goes okay with the form. Please, guys, fill it as it should be done. You have some hints for the questions. For example, when you give your Bitcoin price prediction, you should give us the cents too, because we might have 2 people with the same number. I guess that will be a very high coincidence, but in any case, if you give us the cents, this will help to determine the winner. So don't forget to put the cents there. As here in the example, 3,129 cents. Okay, so don't forget that. I hope you guys fill in the form, and you have 10 minutes from now. So I will close the form around 4:15. Okay, 4:15. Let's not give 1 more minute like the other streams or like the other times we did this, because you guys know already how to do it. So that's it. let's take a look at Bitcoin's price. And it's, damn, it's been going down. So according to, I posted this on Twitter, according to Into the Cryptoverse's Benjamin Cohen's channel, we are now in a bear market. So it deserves one sound bite here.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. So Bitcoin is going down, and you guys know I had this. Funny argument with Benjamin Cohen on Twitter, because he was saying when we had that 56% big correction in May, he was saying that we were entering a short-term bear market. And I told him that there are no short-term bear markets. The bear market usually takes years, minimum months, or close to 1 year to have a bear market. And you can only say it when this is already the bear market. You cannot guess just 1 or 2 weeks of downside and say this is a short-term bear market. But in any case, I just made that joke. I guess he didn't like it very much. Not my problem, his problem. So according to his definition, now we should be in a bear market again, because we have been going down for almost, what, 10% from the top? More than 10%, like 15%, something like that. We were about $67,000. So if you remove that to 61, the difference is bigger than 10%. And in this case, I guess we are starting a bear market, in his opinion. Okay, but I still watch his channel. I don't have any problems with him, actually. There is a lot of good information there also, but he's mostly a mathematician, not an analyst. So, but in any case, I like to see the patterns that he shows on his channel. Okay, so what's happening today with the price? We are down 1%. For the last 24 hours, and the price of Bitcoin right now is $61,112.20, and we have traded $18.35, almost $35 billion in the last 24 hours. You know that I already don't give an F about all the rest of the coins here, but just to have a comparison, while Bitcoin was trading 18.3 billions in the last 24 hours, the second place is only trading 6.9 billion in the last 24 hours. And, well, it's about the top as it was a long time ago already. But in any case, Bitcoin is still here. No one is going anywhere. And this is a small correction. I remember I said previously in a video, I don't remember exactly which one, but just a few days ago, that the target for this correction could be around 59 or 60. And I guess that's exactly where we went before going up again. So this downside here, this peak to the downside, was around 59,900, I guess. I don't remember, but we are going to the charts and check it out. So let's go. Let me pull up the charts here, and here we are. So let me just check in the 4-hour chart very quickly. What was the lowest point here was 59,644. So as I said a few days ago, my target would be around 59 or 60. If we had an extended candle to the downside with an extended week on a candle to the downside, we could go to 58 probably, but I was not foreseeing a close of any candle below 59. So this is the low, 59,600. So I guess we were exactly in the middle of the prediction of 59.60. So let's hope that Bitcoin continues now to the upside after this ABC correction that you guys see here on the 4-hour chart. We had an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave, taking us to the 59,644 in the index. Okay, so that's it, but let's start with the monthly. And before that, I will just take a look at the price to time model. Of course, we are outside of the square. You guys know that. Being outside of the square means that we failed for some percentage the amount of time to the cycle top of 2021 or 2022. No one knows yet. if this is going to be until the end of the year or it will be extended to the first quarter of 2022. But so far we are already outside of the square, so we did not verify the pattern of the two previous cycles. However, the RSI continues to show that we are in for a two-top cycle, a local top in the middle and then a final top later on, just like the 2013 cycle here, where we had this level of the RSI after the first local top, and then we also had almost exactly the same thing. We went just a bit below it and then started to recover again for the continuation of the bull cycle. So that's it for the price to time model. Nothing really different from a few days ago. In terms of the total market cap, we have the cup and handle breaking out of the cup. As I said before, a lot of volatile moves here. You guys know this. I also told you that this would be a very volatile period. And the Pro Indicators framework is also showing that we have a price action squeeze. I will show it later. It's the purple area of the chart. So that means that we have broken out of the cup and handle. The target is still there, $3.65 trillion for the total market cap, which I hope will be the next stop before some relevant correction could occur. So let's see how that goes until the end of the year. I'm still waiting for this to continue up, and the contexts are going to update, of course. By the end of October, we will have a new rectangle here. Look how distant the rectangle is because of this move to the upside here. So we have already a lot of bullish action here in the total market cap, and we will see it also in Bitcoin. But this one shows clearly how the market is still bullish because the distance between the context is very, very high. So this one is not so high, it's like half of the context. But here on the support context, we went really up. And the 50% right now for the total market cap, the 50% line of the context is around 1.8385 trillion. And the trend channel is now, the bottom of the trend channel is now at 1.95 trillion also. So very close to the 2 trillion as the possible retracement if we have a big correction in the meantime before going to the target of the cup and handle. Right now we have a red triangle, so we had a bear signal here, but the bulls are still in control and are fighting for this position around 2.5 trillion. I guess we will continue from there if we find support in lower levels, for example, as we did in previous candles here. We found support around 2.45 trillion, and which is exactly the top of the cup, so where the breakout occurred in this candle here. So right now I don't need this circle anymore. This was the all-time high, and now we have a bigger all-time high of 2.75 trillion already, but with a small correction in the past few days because of Bitcoin, because Bitcoin drives the market. Everyone knows that, and Bitcoin is always the king coin here. So let's see what happens in the total market cap. I see this continuation, and you guys can see it also. The momentum is shifting to the upside. There was an exit signal here, but the bulls are still in control. If you look at the momentum, this is really important. The bears stopped being in control around here, the last red circle, and the bears stopped being in control, and the bulls took control all this period to here, to the middle, and the momentum is shifting. It was coming back down, but now is going neutral here in this area and now going up. So let's see how that ends. But so far we have all positive signals in the total market cap, which is really, really good. Okay, so far for the total market cap, that's it. Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance was already much above what we discussed previously. The last time I showed this chart, let me just give it here. I need this to be like that. Okay, so we went to what levels? 40, almost 48% here, almost 48%. And then we came back down again to the 45 area. So we are struggling to get to the 50% line, which is around here where I have the cross of the cursor of the mouse. And I'm expecting that the big resistance will come when we get to 50% or 52%, and the top of the trend channel will meet the price action around those levels. Also, the 50% line of the context will be joining that around 50-52%. So if we continue to go up here, passing this resistance that we are having right now, and which was already felt in the past, we also had this resistance here, here, and here. So we had 3 areas of resistance already trying to get above the 48%, and we came back down. But I'm not expecting a really big retracement right now. I'm expecting that in just a few days, Bitcoin will start to recover again, drive the market to the upside, and shitcoins will always follow. But if we have a delay in that following the leader, then we will continue to have a rise in Bitcoin dominance, and I'm expecting at least 50% is reached before reevaluation of the chart, and see what is going to happen after that. Okay, dominance is over. Let's take a look at the okay, I have to, it's 4:16. So guys, I'm going to close the form. I'm sorry for that. I was about to change the chart, but I will now have to close the so sorry for that. Let me just change this here and go to the form. We have 9 people already answered the form. I hope everyone has done it, and this is already past the time, so it's 2 minutes after, so I will have to close it. And we have 9 people answering that. It's now closed. I'm sorry if you didn't do it on time, but you know already it's only 10 minutes after I open the form. And then we have 45 minutes to see what happens in Bitcoin's price. So let's see who gets the giveaway by the end of the stream. Okay, let's continue to the charts. And this is the monthly chart, and I really wanted to show you the monthly chart because there are good news. Also, we continue to be above the highest monthly close, and I'm just going to zoom a bit here. So as you guys can see, the highest monthly close was here around 58,750, and we are now above that around 61,100. So if October was to close now, we would have the highest monthly close ever in the history of Bitcoin, and that's very, very bullish. I hope we continue to have this candle fighting for the upside, and then we can continue because we are still on a green 2 of 9. So that means that by the MRI count, this is still very, very bullish, and I continue to believe that we are just starting the second leg of this bull cycle. So buckle up, because we might continue to the upside very soon after this short time correction we had in the past few days. But that's it. The orange dashed line represents the highest weekly close, which is a bit above the monthly close. So we are also above the on weekly terms, we are also above the highest weekly close. So in just a few hours, let me check. Let's go to the weekly chart. How many hours to the close here? 1 day, 9 hours. So usually it's 1 day, 9 hours when I start the stream. And we are still above the highest weekly close. Well, not really, because we had a weekly close here just the previous week. And yeah, exactly. So it was 61,500, and we are now at 61,140. So we are just a bit below the highest weekly close, which was past week. So on past Monday during the morning at 1 a.m. Portuguese time. But I bet that we are going to have, oh, this is compared, of course. Yeah, I had the line, orange dashed line here with the highest weekly close from the previous all-time high around 64,000. And this was on 59,980. So yeah, we are still above that one. But past week, the last week, we had the highest, a higher close on the weekly. So that's why I made this mistake. I have to update this line here, the orange dash line, to represent the highest weekly close now on the previous week. And I will do it later after the stream ends. And so I have the charts updated for the next one. But what's the outlook for the weekly chart? The outlook for the weekly chart right now, and let's see if this is okay, yeah, is that we have doji, a red doji, and this is a bearish candle. Let me just zoom in a bit so you guys can see it better. This is, and I will just put it full screen. Sorry for that. I also forgot to put it full screen. Here it is. We have a doji candle, and this is not a very good sign in terms of the price structure, because this candle is bearish. I just hope that we don't even get to half of this. If you have a bigger correction, we could go to, of course, the 59 I said before, or even to 58, and leaving a wick behind, a shadow of this candle behind. But if we don't even go to half of the previous candle on the weekly chart, that's very bullish. So I continue to believe that this candle can be closed on the green, not even going very too much to the upside, but at least if this is closed on the green color, that will be already very good, and a bullish sign again for the starting of the next week. So in this case, we have a bearish candle right now, but it might still turn to green and increase a bit, at least to the same levels of the previous shadow, which would be around 62,900. So let's see if that is possible. However, on the simple moving average side, we have all the simple moving averages aligned. The 20 period SMA continues to distance itself from the 50 period, which is the yellow line. So we are increasing the gap with every week that we start, and that's also a good sign. It's a bullish sign on the weekly chart. Let's see what else we have here. We still have this MRI resistance line, which was actually what created all this resistance for this candle to overcome. So we have to overcome this resistance line here from the MRI, and this is exactly at 64,900, and that's our goal, is to surpass this resistance, the resistance here, which is coincidentally exactly the same as the previous all-time high of April. But we are now on the weekly on a green 3 of 9, and I believe that this will continue to the upside with probably a small correction here, and then we have the continuation to the upside. The RSI is still in normal levels. We are not in overbought territory. We did not cross the border. We are still above the trend line on the RSI here, and the MACD is also bullish, very bullish indeed, because we have all the green bars growing. In fact, this one just grew a little bit, and the blue line above the orange is also increasing the gap between the two. So that's very good in terms of bullishness here. Also, the third oscillator, which I will soon tell you guys the name, and this is free. You can also install it on TradingView. Also, this oscillator is now indicating that we are probably going to the upside, okay, on the weekly chart. So let's take a look at the daily. But before I continue to the daily, let's see who else is here. I bet some more people joined already, and we had some people saying hi, which I did not address. So we have David C here again. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. And Vitor, of course, I saw him coming in, but I did not put the message on screen. Hi, Vitor, the first winner of the giveaway of this channel, the FU Money podcast. And I'm very happy for him, because the Bitcoin he got in the 5 weeks ago is now much more. It's worth much more than the $100 that I paid for it 5 weeks ago. Andrea, hello, Andrea. The cat is looking at me. It's scary. I'm scared of that picture. And Fabio, I guess Fabio. No, I saw Fabio already here. I guess he's not a first timer. So welcome to the channel. And Tiago, of course, the moderator, is here too. I hope you had a few beers last night, as usual on Fridays, and enjoyed yourself, and you are enjoying the weekend, and everyone. And Javier is here with us today, also in Barcelona. So we have a very spread out audience here around the world. We have people from Japan, from Chile, but now in Spain. So she moved to Spain, and we have people from the States. Austin, if not Austin, I'm not sure if it's Austin. I guess it's Austin, but Texas for sure. So which I already addressed. Oh no, he sent a nice message also. Nice to see you all this fine Saturday. Exactly. Did I mention I love your cowboy hat there? I guess I did before. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to say hi to all the usual audience here on the channel. Let's continue to the daily chart. Sorry, just a second here. Okay, that's all done. Okay, let's hide this for now and let's continue here to full screen and see what's happening in the daily chart. So the daily chart, as you guys know here, I also said that this highest weekly close would be a nice support, and that's why I said that we would not go much further below 59 because this is the support that was created around the all-time high in April. So this has been supporting the price action in the daily chart. We went below it, but immediately jumped back up, and we are now going up again. So it's very good that this weekly highest close, the highest weekly close, sorry, in April is now supporting the price. As you guys can see, this is a very important line because it was plotted according to the all-time high of April and now became support. So before it was resistance, now it's support, and this is one of the lines which I analyzed and I said based on that we would be supported around 59,000, which happened. And now you guys can see that the 20-period SMA is now joining that line, and this will make a very strong support also to the upside if we continue to try to break this line to the downside here. But right now we had a really nice crossing on the daily chart just a few days ago. The 100-period SMA crossed above the 200. So we are now also on the daily chart with all the simple moving averages aligned as they should. The shorter time frame on top and the bigger time frame on the bottom. This is the purple line, 200 periods SMA. The 100 is the red, the 50 the yellow, and the 20 is the green. So we now have all the simple moving averages aligned as they should, and this is also bullish on the daily chart. We went to overbought territory a few days ago when we had this big candle to the upside, and the RSI of course crossed the borderline here, but now we went down. We had this 1 to 4 candle correction, which could be triggered by the MRI top we had just 4 days ago. And that is very interesting because even with the MRI top indication here, we continue to go to the upside, and then we had the correction, which is now on the number 2, the red 2 of 9 or 4 if this is a 1 to 4 candle correction. However, this completely changed the way that we can count these candles, because now we have 1, 2, 3, so this is the third already, not a 2. If you count it from the top, we have 3 candles of correction. We might have a 4th one and then continuation to the upside. If this is validated as a 1 to 4 candle correction on the MRI, of course, you guys know that already. So that's what I'm hoping for with the 20-period SMA joining the highest weekly close line. So I'm expecting really strong support to come here today and tomorrow so that we can at least probably try to turn that weekly doji into a green candle before the weekly close. That would be very good. If we have the time to reverse today or tomorrow, I will be waiting for that, and I will appreciate closing the week on a green candle. Okay, the RSI is a bit neutral because we had this drop, but now reversing to the upside. I hope that we don't continue much further and the support acts here. But the RSI is now neutral with just like a hair going up here. So it's like trying to go up again. Let's see how that goes. The MACD, however, on the daily chart does not look good. We are now in the process of crossing the blue line below the orange, and the bars are close to the 0 line. So the MACD is not really good at this time. I would much prefer to have the blue line going parallel here, like a neutral line like the RSI. But we are now having a bearish indication on the daily MACD. Let's see how that goes. And also we crossed to the downside here on the third oscillator. So we are below the 0 line now, which is the flipping to the bearish side. However, I believe we can continue to sustain this support and continue later to the upside. Let's see how this evolves until the end of the week. But the daily chart is not looking very good, MACD wise and third oscillator here wise, although the RSI is now pointing up again. So regarding the volume, I've seen the volume increasing a bit. I mean, in terms of average volume is increasing a bit on the daily. I did not look at it in the weekly. Let me just take a quick look. So on the weekly, we continue to go down in volume. This might trigger some volatile moves soon, but I'm not expecting that to happen right now, in the tomorrow or today or maybe Monday. I'm not expecting very volatile moves unless we break any supports here and the orange dashed line does not support the price action. But in the daily chart, we are actually going up in average, so we might be seeing the increase of volume on the weekly chart soon as we start a new week, for example, and if the volume levels continue to go up. Right now, the VPVR also does not look very good below this orange line. We don't have any support below the orange line here, but we have it again around $57,500. So let's see how that goes for the daily. And now let's take a quick look at the 4-hour. So the 4-hour is also in the area of most support of the VPVR. And I believe that after this high jump to the upside here, after going down below the line, we immediately went up. I saw it happening just a few hours ago. This candle immediately went to the upside, and we are now trying to continue this to the upside again. And we'll face soon enough, we will face the resistance of the 50-period SMA on the 4-hour. But I believe that we can overcome that if the support holds strong around this level here of the 60,000. So that's not that's the 4-hour chart for now. There's not much I can say here, unless that we had the flippening of the count after the 1 to 4 candle correction here, and we are now on a green 3 of 9, so I'm expecting some more continuation to the upside, probably not just in this candle here, but if we are able to close this current candle now on the green, it's very, very possible that the next 4-hour candle will start to go up and try to fight those resistance of the moving averages here. Okay, so that's it for the 4-hour. The BitMEX funding rate is very low, so there's no point discussing it right now. But the RSI on the 4-hour is below the trend line, and I'm expecting it to go above again, showing some signs of strength of the bulls. The MACD is also showing some early signs of wanting to go back up, because the blue line is now going neutral while the orange continues to go down, and the bars are decreasing in size towards the zero line. So that's also a very good indication that we might be on top of a very good support, and we might be reversing the price action soon after this 1 to 4 candle correction on the daily chart. So regarding the 4-hour, that's it. Let me just take a look, and this is the chart I wanted to show you with the price squeeze that I mentioned on the beginning of the stream. So right now we have a price action squeeze on the Pro Framework indicator. This is the 4-hour chart, and as you guys can see, we went to the bottom, exactly the bottom of the trend channel here, around 59,700 with this big candle here that left a big shadow behind it and immediately went to the upside again. But we touched the trend channel and immediately reversed the price to the upside, exactly at the support levels we have been discussing, 60,000, 59.5, which was the previous weekly close, and also corresponds to the third range boundary breakout of the all-time highs of April. So this area is very, very important. We have to maintain this at all costs. We have to reverse the price action here and continue to the upside if we want to continue this bull cycle in a healthy and sustainable way. We cannot have this broken to the downside, or it will be very, very hard to continue, because there is not much support until the 55,000 area, which was also the support around this level here, and this accumulation. And as you guys can see, we were supported several times here around 55, but from 55 to this level, there is not much support, not much VPVR. So I hope that this support here holds the price and we can reverse it to the upside in the next few hours. We have indeed here a bullish momentum. According to the momentum indicator, we have a good clear sign of sine wave okay, momentum okay. Everything is looking good, and actually the blue circle, the bullish indication of the momentum is here. I haven't seen it before, just before the stream. I guess this was not there, or I did not notice it. But right now we have the indication of a bull momentum here. So that's good. We have the blue circle on the momentum indicator, and all the sine waves are going up. And also the momentum is, you guys can see the orange line was coming down and now it was neutral and now it's going back up again. So that might indicate that we have a reversal coming soon if the support holds, of course. Okay, that's it for the short-term charts and the two strategies of I use, which are the MRI and the Pro Indicators framework. Let's take a look at the dollar and at least have some really good news that you can actually see on the charts already. And right now we have the dollar going down for the consecutive fourth week. So we were rejected, actually not going down for the fourth week, but being rejected by the consecutive fourth week already. So we were rejected here at the week of 27th of September, and then we were rejected on the week of 4th of October. We were rejected again on the 11th of October week, and we continue to be rejected on the 18th of October week. So 4 times that the dollar tried to break the MRI resistance and also the moving averages, which are coming down in a fury here, and the dollar is now going back down. And I hope this candle could still close below the previous big green candle here, which opened at 93.27. So it would be great to see this candle close before the weekly close on Monday, 1 a.m. It would be great to see it close below that opening of this green candle and turn this complete move to a bearish momentum. So let's see, but the 20 period is coming up already. So I would prefer this to close below that before it meets the 20 period SMA here, not to find any supports and then continue to go down. But so far, this is a very good sign that the dollar might not be able to continue to the upside and break the resistance of the MRI resistance line. So this is good news. I really enjoy the good news of the dollar going down. Gold is trying to break out of this channel. So it has been trying really slowly like a snail, but it continues to try to go up. And we are now exactly on top of this line here, which is the top of the downtrend channel, which is actually a bullish channel. I could consider this like a bullish flag because this is part of a much bigger pattern that I showed already so many times in the channel, but I will show it again. This cup, this giant cup and handle we have here, which has been developing for the past 11 years, and this is the handle here. So I hope that this turns bullish as the pattern indicates. Although we did not go to 50% of the size of the cup here on the handle, but at least it's a cup and handle and has all the properties of a cup and handle. So if gold breaks out of this handle, it might be a very bullish breakout here. So I'm still expecting gold to grow in price to the end of this year. Let's see what happens. But it's fighting with the channel, and the 50 period SMA, the yellow line, is also acting as resistance. Let's see if gold is squeezed between the 100 period and the 50 period and actually breaks out in a fury, which is not very common for gold, but it could happen. So I'm still waiting for this to develop. Let's see how that goes, but we need probably a new candle starting the new week to see gold continue to go up here if the resistance will not hold. The 50 period SMA resistance is not holding this price action. So that's it for gold. I don't see it doing this in a very, very fast pace, but let's see how that evolves in the coming week. Here, the S&P finally trying to break the new new all-time highs. Let's see if this is already a new all-time high. So the previous one was this one. The high was at 45.45, 85 cents, and this one is at 45.59. So we have a new all-time high. That's amazing for the S&P. We have a new all-time high for the S&P. So I guess this will not be an ABC correction here. This was just a normal correction, 1 to 4 candle correction, continuation to the upside, reverse of the price action on the support of the 20 period SMA, and we might have a continuation to the upside. We have the buy signal, the green star here, and we are now on a green 2 of 9. So this might continue to the upside like crazy, and I'm I'm really curious to see when the S&P will explode or implode in this case because of the printing of the dollar, but we have a new all-time high on the S&P. So around on the weekly chart, at least, this is at 4559.67. So let's see how that goes for the S&P when the markets open on Monday, and if this is going to continue to the upside. This might also help Bitcoin in some cases because there's a direct correlation, not so big anymore, but it's still a direct correlation between the S&P and Bitcoin, and I'm expecting that if the S&P continues to the upside, Bitcoin will also follow here, also be a beneficiary of this move of the S&P to the upside, and because people get confident again and they continue to invest also in Bitcoin. So that's good news for Bitcoin, but I'm still waiting for this move to implode someday, because when the hyperinflation of the dollar explodes, probably the S&P will not take too long to come back down. Let's see how that goes too. Okay, guys, so that's the... now let's take a look at the final chart, which is usually the bigger outlook for Bitcoin. As you guys know, I used this chart also during the live stream of yesterday with Fiboswani. He has the same bigger wave here, just like me. He just goes to 130, 140, not so high as I went, but probably we will see higher levels than 120. I'm still expecting that if we have an extended wave 5, which would put the 3 wave around 120 here. Let's see how that goes, but for now, I will leave the waves like this, and if we have major corrections, we can adjust. But I'm still expecting this final 5th wave, the yellow one, to be completed to the top of the cycle of 2021, and that will be a very good thing. The MACD on the daily does not look so good. We are about to cross to the downside of the orange line, but I guess we saw it already in the other chart, so I'm not going to be to bother you guys with the same stuff again. We still continue above the trend line on the bigger outlook. It's very curious that Fiboswani also had this trend line, although he started the trend line on the bottom of those weeks. But then if you do that, it will not touch that point and that point at the same time. Sorry, this point here and that point there at the same time. So I prefer to leave it like this because it's much more accurate. In my opinion, of course, Fiboswani has his own definitions on how to draw the trend lines, of course, and he is much more experienced than I am. I learned a lot, by the way, yesterday, so if you guys didn't watch that live stream with Fiboswani, you should do it, because it was a lot of experience there, a lot of knowledge passed on to everyone watching the video. So I recommend you guys go to the homepage of the channel on YouTube, and you watch the previous video, which is the live stream with special guest Fiboswani. Okay, so I guess that's it for the bigger outlook. Of course, you guys can ask me any questions you want. You have a few minutes until we have to deliver the giveaway at around 5 p.m. Portuguese time, which will come in 15 minutes. But I guess for now, the analysis of the week is done. And don't forget, please, if you want to ask me any questions, just mention the channel name on the chat so I can see the rectangle, the orange rectangle, and I know that this is a question. Or if you want to use super chats, I mean, who am I to tell you not to use the super chat, right? Okay, let's see here if we have any questions or any super chats. I guess no super chats yet, no mentions. I guess everyone is sleeping with all this analysis right now, or this was so very well explained that no one has any questions. Let's see what's happening on the all here on the chat. Had a bit more than 2. Yeah, I'm sure you had, man, and I'm glad for you. You should do it, because I'm also really wanting to start to go out again, and you know, just since all this all this, how should I call it, not to use the word, all this thing started by a C. About 1 year and something ago, I really changed my social habits, and that's weird because I usually went out also on Fridays and Saturdays, and I'm really wanting to go back to that kind of social habit. So let's see if I can start again, but I'm glad for you that you had a few beers. Mario Late is here today also, and welcome to the stream. So if you have any questions, please write it on the chat, and we have already one, I guess. Let's see. I don't know what this is, but I don't care. And Miguel Lopes again on the stream. Hello guys, not participating in the giveaway because I had not time to see the streams, but congrats to who will win or won, and bullish BTC up. Of course. And well, man, if you didn't watch the videos, then of course you don't have the numbers to be eligible to participate in the giveaway. Sorry. Okay, let's see. We have a few questions coming. And question number 1 from Adilson JP Filho. JP Filho in Portuguese. I guess this is a Brazilian fellow Bitcoiner here on the channel because the name sounds familiar, from Brazil. So welcome to Brazil. And FU Money Podcast, do you think a good moment to buy BTC for the long term? Well, if you hadn't written long term by the end of that phrase, I would say no. But this is not financial advice. This is what I would do in my case if I wanted to hold Bitcoin for the long term. Any day is the best day to buy Bitcoin for the long term, because you guys know already that no one is losing money if they bought Bitcoin more than 4 years ago, which is usually the time of the cycles of the halving. So even if you bought the 2017 cycle top, which was in December, and this was almost $20,000, no one lost money if they hold that Bitcoin, and now we are much above that level. So for the long term, of course, if I plan to buy Bitcoin for the long term, just put it on my cold storage and hang on to it. Any day, the best day to buy it was yesterday, of course. This is what I usually say when I talk to my friends. Although I don't like to give financial advice because people should decide by their own convictions and decisions and, being rational themselves. But for the long term, Bitcoin is always going to go up. And even if you lose some money in the first few years, if you buy a cycle top, for example, if you buy at 100,000 and then it goes to 50 and it takes 1 or 2 or 3 years to get back above 100, then you will always have your money in profit. If you hold it for more than 4 years, I don't know why I'm continuing to say 5. It's 4 years cycle. So if this is for the long term, of course, any time is a good time to buy BTC. Now, if you want to wait for some kind of retracement, we just had one, and the perfect moment to buy that, sorry, not this one. The perfect moment to buy the retracement would have been here around the 40K level when we went down from the wave 1 to the corrective wave 2. But of course, and after that we started to rise again, and we are now above 60. So the perfect timing for buying a retracement was around 40K. If you did not buy there and you want to wait for the next retracement, you might not get it so soon, because we are now on a wave 3. And this retracement right now is actually, I would say that if this support holds, and this is the 4-hour chart, so a much smaller time frame, but if the support holds here around 60K, this might have been the opportunity to buy a bit more and continuation to the upside. Now, you have to be sure that this is not going to break. So I'm still waiting a bit more, but this might have been the opportunity in the shorter term to buy some Bitcoin, of course, if this 60K holds, okay? So that's my answer. If you want to wait for bigger time frames and bigger corrections, then it might not come so soon, as we are going for a wave 3, which is the biggest wave of the Elliott wave count. So right now, I would think that if this is for the long term, probably I would buy for the long term right now, taking this dip. If there is another bigger correction and we go below this area, then I would continue to increase with this EA, you know, dollar cost average, and continue to buy while we go to the downside, because I still believe that the cycle top is coming and we will be going much higher. So that is my answer. Let's see who else is asking any questions. And we are 10 minutes away of the opening of the hourly candle to see who won the giveaway. Don't forget, let's just, before I go to the next question, let me just show this again here on screen. I always forget to hide the messages and then, okay. So, guys, don't forget that today you can, today of course is the giveaway, but the next giveaway doesn't start on Saturday, it starts on Monday with the first video of the week, the first interweek video. And you have to follow these two Twitter accounts. The first one on top is my personal account. The second one is the channel's Twitter account. And the third link on the bottom is the Telegram group that you should always also be part of if you want to be eligible for the giveaway. Don't forget, these are the 3 requirements. You have to be following those Twitter accounts and be in the Telegram group. And then you have to watch the videos during the week, the intra-week videos, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where you will get one number which will be displayed on screen for 1 second, and then you have to sum up those numbers on Saturday to be eligible for the giveaway. So don't forget that this giveaway is it's not just a one-day giveaway. You have to be a loyal follower of the channel, you have to watch the videos, and you have to be part of the channel during the week when I have the inter-week updates, which are shorter videos during the week, usually 20-25 minutes max. And then you get the number for the Saturday giveaway, which will come 8 days from now. So don't forget that. Follow the Twitter accounts and join the Telegram group, where we have actually more than 500 people already. So it's really cool to be discussing Bitcoin in general, in markets in general, on that Telegram group, okay? That's it. I'm not going to bother you guys anymore with the advertisement of the Twitter accounts. And let's see the next question here. Oh, we have someone saying hugs from Switzerland. Welcome, Daniel Pereira, to the stream. I'm really happy we have also people in Switzerland watching this stream now. And let's see, we have another question here. Sorry for that. FU Money Podcast, don't remember how you draw the RSI trend line. Is it okay to tell how you draw it? Yeah, sure, but this has been there for a long time already. So usually what I do is I go to the daily. Let's see if I can do it now without screwing up the charts. So you go to the daily, you open the RSI completely here. Oh, actually I have to probably do it in, is this daily? Yeah, so weekly. No, not weekly. This was the daily, but where is the rest of the trend line? I'm going to mess up all this. Okay, I have to do it like this. Yeah, so the trend line was done like this. And I use these 2 points on the daily chart of the RSI. I use this low here in the 19th of May. And then I use the second point as this one here on the 20th of July. And then I drew this RSI trend line here, which was actually broken to the downside when we, on the 21st of September, when we had also a big correction on the chart. So I hope you... if you want to have the same trend line, it's really easy. Just increase the RSI chart using this icon here on the top right. And then you use this low of the 19th of May. And the second point is the low of the 20th of July. And you plot this trend line here, okay? But you have to use the daily chart. You have to use the daily chart because that's the one that I used. If you want to have the same trend line, that's the one I used. So you need to use this. Okay, let's see if I didn't screw up the charts. No, I guess all is good. I'm just looking for the perfect. Yeah, okay, so that's it. So I guess I answered your question, Ugu, and let's see who else has any questions. Until when this bull run, in your opinion? I would say end of this year, first quarter of 2022, if we have a delayed top cycle top, sorry. If we have a delayed cycle top, we might go into the first quarter of 2022, but I would guess that we would be really close to the top of this cycle already by the end of the year. As you guys know, yesterday when we were talking to Fibo Swani here on this podcast, I recommend you check the video from yesterday, which is the Fibo Swani live stream. He said that he is also expecting a cycle top around the end of December. He said it's just a guide, of course. No one can predict the future, and I'm the first one to say that here on the FU Money podcast. No one can predict the future, but of course, he uses as a guide some predictions he has on his own, and this was around the 27th of December. I also imagine that we could have a cycle top around those dates. I was actually expecting by the end of this month because of the price to time model, but we saw already that the prediction for the timing of the cycle top was not correct and was not validated by the third data point. So I might say that I'm expecting something to happen around the end of December this year or the first 3 months of 2022. So let's see. Fibo Swani also said that he is expecting a very big low for after the cycle top around September 2022, by the end of September or probably middle of September 2022. So that means that we have to have the cycle top before that. So I'm expecting it to happen by December or the first quarter of 2022. Any more questions, guys? Send me questions. Let's see. Thanks a lot. And by the way, do you have a YouTube channel in Portuguese? Yes, I do. I can show it to you. It's really recent. We just opened that channel, and I also have Portuguese content with Bitcoin analysis that I usually do for the Hard Fork Cafe channel, but I also make it available only the segment where I'm having the where I'm doing the analysis of Bitcoin. I also make it available on the Portuguese channel, but really soon we will start to have original content for that channel, and I already told a lot of people that we are going to open very soon with new content, probably interviewing some Portuguese relevant people of this space. So I will show it to you now so that you guys can also sign up for that one. And that's here. So if you go to, I'm showing myself here. Okay, sorry for that. I had this open. Okay, so this is the homepage of this channel that you are watching right now. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you have 2 more channels which are also part of the same group of channels which are managed by us here at the FU Money podcast. So this is the main channel, the one you are watching right now, FU Money podcast here, and then you have 2 more on the bottom, the FU Money News, where I usually compile the best news about the crypto space or Bitcoin space and shitcoin space. I edit all the videos to only leave the juice there for you guys to watch it with the minimum amount of time possible. So if you'd like to get the news, really important things only and not all the crap that they show, you should subscribe to the FU Money News here. And if you want to already subscribe to the FU Money Portugal channel, which will have original Portuguese content also very soon, you can do it here. You just subscribe here on the bottom, or you just go into the channel and you subscribe there. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get notified when we open the FU Money Portugal channel. I will, of course, warn you guys and give you the heads up about this, but just go there and subscribe. So use this homepage. It's much easier than using the search function because it's still not famous, so it will not come up on top. But use this homepage here. I have them both on the bottom. Scroll down and subscribe to both of them if you really enjoy having the best news delivered to you, and also some Portuguese content which will become original very, very, very soon. Okay, so let's go back to the charts. And okay, so this is already answered, and we have another one from Paulo. Can you go a little bit on your strategy to set stop losses orders in this type of market condition to avoid being stopped out while still managing trade risk futures? Wow, that's a very complicated one, man. But I know you have been studying this a lot, so you are advanced. Let's see if I can and let's look at it. Oh, we have, sorry, before that we have the new candle and I missed it. So let's see. Before that, let's go to the hourly chart, and I guess we have a new candle which just started. Let me make sure of that. Sorry, Paulo, I will just try to address your answer, your question. So just to be sure, yeah, this is the 5 p.m. candle. We have an opening price, and the opening price for that candle is 61,456. Let me just reduce this a bit because I cannot see it there. 61,456.24. 61456. 61456. So let's go here. I should start to use the notepad, not the notepad, because that's in Windows. I'm using a Mac. I'm going to go here, go to the form, and let's refresh this and open the actual answers form, and I will just reduce this a bit. It doesn't matter the email. So if I'm correct, let's order this by Z to A and put the top price here, and the correct price, I will put it in the middle, is 61,456, and I believe 28 cents, if I'm not mistaken. Let's confirm it again. 61,456, 24, sorry, 24 cents is the correct price. So let's go. Oh man, I keep doing this. Okay, so 24 cents here. Let's see, I did not see who won yet. So 61,456, I guess no one. So this was not in the middle. I guess the first person. Man, we have a winner for the second time. That's funny, because the price is 61,456.24 and the closest one is 61,312.05. I guess we have. And let me just make sure that everyone got the right sum of the numbers. So the numbers were 24 plus 10 plus 1929, which is 1963. So it's correct. And I guess it's the second time that Paulo gets the giveaway. Wow. So we have a winner for the second time. This is the closest one. This is ordered, as you guys can see. I will just zoom in so you guys can see better. There are no mistakes here. This is the prediction of Paulo, 61,312. Then the right number is 61,456.24 if there was no mistake on there. So I guess we have a winner, a second time winner. And that is Paulo, of course. So let's see. Everyone agrees. Oh my, he says. Oh my, he says. Yeah. So Paulo is the winner. He said, oh my, on the chat. He got closer. I'm just going to confirm it again. I don't want any kind of mistakes. This is the opening candle, and at 5 p.m. Portuguese time, the opening of that candle is exactly 61,456.24. So yeah, we have a winner, and this winner gets it for the second time. I guess Paulo is in a race to take all the giveaways. So it's the first time on the channel we have a winner for the second time. So I guess Paulo is being very, very lucky when predicting the Bitcoin price at 5 p.m. Okay, let me just do the usual stuff. I will just send him the Bitcoin. So let me hide this here and we can address Paulo's. Don't forget, Paulo, I will try to address your question as soon as this is over. So I will just buy the Bitcoin here and send it to that address. Paulo, please write on the chat if you confirm the address is correct, exactly that address and everything is right, so that I can just copy paste the address to Coinbase and send you the $100 in Bitcoin, okay? Okay, let's see here. I'm not showing this, of course, because I don't want to show you guys my Coinbase page. But don't worry, I'm just trying to get the right price here. And I will just send it to Paulo so he can confirm during the live stream that he got the giveaway. Okay, so how much is $100 in euros? It's 86. It continues to be the same price. The variation between euros and dollars is very, very small. So let's go to Coinbase. I hope I have the page open already. I don't have to validate again. Let's go to trade. Opening the page, guys. And Paulo is going to get his second giveaway. He's a very lucky guy, I guess. He got the closer price prediction to the opening of the candle of 5 p.m. Portuguese time. So why is Coinbase taking so long to open? What's happening? Oh, I have to log in again. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, let's log in. Okay. Signing in. I hope they don't ask me for my Google Authenticator number. Here it is, opening the page. Oh man, this site is so slow. Okay, now it's open. I'm on the trading pane here, tab. So let's get the 86 euros actually. Place the buy order. This is a market order, by the way. So I'm going to execute it now. Done. And this is how much? I'm just going to make sure everything is okay and all the amount of Bitcoin bought is correct. Which should be, by the way. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is a comma, and okay, that's it. And now let's check it out. Okay, yeah, exactly $100. So here it is, Paulo. It's 0.00162644. So that's the amount I'm going to send you now, and let's go and make the transaction. Portfolio here, withdraw, and I'm going to use your. I will just check if you answered on the chat that you have double checked the wallet address, crypto address here, and the amount is this one. This is so annoying that we have to exchange commas by dots on Coinbase and dots by commas and all that stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to go to, not that. I'm going here and I'm going to check. Here. So Paulo, can you confirm, and let me check here if you said anything. Let's see. 2 times champ. Yeah, well, thank you very much. Yeah, kidding. And let's see. Yes, it was a copy paste, very careful. Okay, so I will just copy paste this one and that's it. You are about to receive your Bitcoin here. It says valid Bitcoin address. ZGP7. Okay, so it's correct. Withdrawal. And now I need my number from Google Authenticator. I have to wait a few seconds. This was just ending. Okay. And it's done. It's already sent. So I hope Paulo gets the transaction soon and can actually confirm to us that everything is okay, and he's just waiting for the transaction to be validated. Obviously, it depends on what kind of wallet he uses, but usually from 3 to 5 confirmations makes it validated. So that's it. The winner of this week is again a previous winner, and that is Paulo. And I will just put him on screen again. So let's see if he gets the giveaway. Everyone is celebrating. Okay, Paul, as soon as you have the transaction on your wallet, please confirm it so I can put it here on screen to everyone to know that you received the Bitcoin that it was supposed to be given today on this giveaway. And I'm going to close that and leave it here, and we can go back to the charts. And I did not forget Paulo, so don't worry, Paulo, I'm still going to address the question. Okay, so it seems that we have pending receive, but it's there. Pending receive, yeah, so it means that it's still waiting for the confirmations, but you have the amount there already and it corresponds to the one I sent you, right? I guess everything is fine and you are going to receive it soon. Okay, so going back, and congratulations to Paulo. Going back to Paulo's question here, can you go a little bit on your strategy to set stop loss orders in this type of market condition to avoid being stopped out while still managing trade risks? Man, you can never avoid being stopped out, but in any case, I will show you my... Okay, this is the hourly, so I will leave it on the 4 hour for now. We don't need that chart now. I usually do it here on this chart. So what I would do if I want to buy it here, I would put it... So the rule for me, and this is my own strategy, okay? But this applies only if you are using leverage on futures markets, for example. I'm not using leverage right now at the moment. I used it in the past a lot, but right now I've been away from leverage for a few months. I guess since April, it was the last trade I made with leverage, but this applies to leverage only because when I buy spot market, I usually don't put a stop loss so close to the price action as I would in leverage markets. But if I was leveraging right now, my stop loss, if I buy around this area where we are right now, my stop loss would be here below. So I would have the stop loss around 53,000. Below the previous swing low, which is this one here. So that would be my stop loss. Of course, this is a big stop loss, but the market price action right now, the price structure, does not give me an opportunity to put a stop loss higher than that. I could put it below this low here, but this is just a week, and it's very, very probable that we could have a move to the downside, leaving a shadow behind, going up immediately, and you know, effing up your stop loss. So in this case, I would put my stop loss around here, 53,500 probably, below the previous swing low that we had here, this correction we had here, because this one I would not count it as a correction. So usually I do it according to price structure, not like Fiboswani does it. He has those bear zones and bull zones on the RSI. So that's a different strategy. My strategy is I look at the chart, the previous swing low, the previous big correction before this one is this one. and that one I would put it below that, which is also below the 50% line of the context, which is in this case very good. But as the price has been rising too much, it makes it a big difference between the stop loss and the current price action. But in this case, I would not even go very, very long on the market because we are above the context. So I would not go leveraged long right now. If anything, if I wanted to be leveraged right now, probably I would be shorting the market, but I would not short a bull market like this. So that's my answer. The price structure I use is the previous correction, the previous big correction we had before the current price action, and the previous swing low, which is this one here, around 53.5. That would be my stop loss. That protects me from bigger wicks that could come down as much as 55, 54,000. And then going back to the upside and screwing up my position. So I would put a stop loss around here. I would never use more than probably maximum 3x on my leverage. And that would allow me to have a stop loss around 53.5 if I was going to be long right now. So I hope I addressed your question correctly and I explained everything you wanted. Let's see if I have any more questions. Sorry guys, but you sometimes don't use the mention, so I will just continue with the mentions here. And the next one is again Paulo 2. Also your strategy to classify trades risk and how that maps to stop loss and amount allocation. I actually don't do that. As I said before, I guess my first answer also answers this one because I look at price structure. So my, as I'm not leveraged anymore, and this would take some time to explain because you can use the tool on TradingView to calculate the 1% risk versus 5, for example, 5 times or 2 times or 3 times your investment. You have a tool on TradingView you can use for that. That would take some time now to explain it, but usually on a quicker note, I look at the price structure, I put the stop loss before the last swing low, which is also why what Tone Vase does, for example. That's also his strategy. He uses the last swing low as the stop loss, but he uses it also in spot markets, which I don't do. Usually on spot markets, I don't leave any stop losses because I assume the risk of the spot market because I still have the coins. I'm not going to be liquidated. However, on the leverage market, if you are liquidated, you lose your position and your investment. So in that case, I recommend using stop losses. But if you want to protect that position because you really believe that it's going to be going in the opposite direction of your stop loss, then you put it very low compared to the position where you go in, and then you have to wait a lot more time to, 3x your investment, for example. But in this case, I would just look at the price structure, and for me, the stop loss would be around here, around just below the 50% context line, which would be around 53.5 or 53 if you want to be more conservative here on this thing. But if you want to calculate risks, I recommend you go to TradingView. You have a tool there. Let me just remove your message so I can see the tools. And this is the tool. I don't think I have it here. I even removed it, I guess, from the favorites here on my tools, or maybe not. Oh no, it's here, long position and short position. So you have the tool here where you can actually calculate. So this is the tool you should use. I'm not going to go into this tool because it's somewhat complex, but this is the tool if you want to go long, and this is the tool if you want to go short. And then you can move this to the upside and calculate how many times you want. If you believe that the price of the market is going up, how many times it goes up, and then you have the reduction here to the downside where you have your stop loss, and then you calculate, like, if this is 1 time, then I have to expect at least 3 times to the upside to compensate my risk, and that would be, you have to calculate it here, risk-reward ratio. If you, let me just move this a bit so I can move the tool to the upside. So let's, for example, make it a ratio of 3 of risk-reward ratio. I did not want to go into this, but this is a tool you should use on TradingView for longs and shorts. It's very simple, somewhat complex to understand, but very simple to use. If you want to make a risk-reward ratio of 3 and you expect the market to go at least to these levels of 79, which actually I do expect around 75, 70 something, 76 or something like that. So if you expect it to go this way, you should have your stop loss around here, exactly where I said. That's curious. Exactly around 53,000, and then you have this upside which you can get the 3x on your investment, and with the downside of losing this this part here until you get to your stop loss. But this is usually the minimum of the investment, or risk reward ratio that you should use for any longs or shorts, at least a 3, and then you can lose this or you can win that, and if you win that, of course, it compensates this one much more. So this is the tool you should use on TradingView to calculate your risk reward ratio, and it's very curious that for the levels I'm expecting the market to go, which is a bit above 75 probably for the first leg up, the risk reward of ratio of 3 gives me exactly the 53,000 and a half that I said before. So I almost have it in my head already. Okay, let's delete that. We don't need that anymore, and let's put a chart like it was, like that, and so you guys can see it better. So I hope I got your answer there. And let's see any more questions. We should wrap up soon, man. It's already 1 hour and a half of streaming, so let's see. I have one more mention here, again from Paulo. Podcast, by the way, the speed that you talk is perfect. It's possible to watch the stream later at 1.75x perfectly. I mean, I sometimes speak faster and sometimes I speak slower. It depends on what I'm trying to say or think before I say it. Okay, so let's see. Any more questions? Yes, it was a copy paste. Very careful. Okay, so I guess you got the confirmations already, at least 1 or 2. And let's see if I have any more here. And okay, now it's confirmed. So congratulations to Paulo. He got the giveaway of $100 for the second time. It's the first time here on the channel that we have a second time winner, and that is great. I guess, Paulo, you'll have to buy me a beer one of these days, huh? I guess it will not hurt you. Okay, FU Money Podcast, thank you for the answer. Yeah, so no problem. I hope I helped you in your question there. I know it would take a bit longer to explain all the details that I just mentioned, but at least I was validated in my 53,000 level with this, just the example I showed you on screen. So that worked really well. I guess the price structure usually works. It's already in my head. So I'm so used to it that I don't use the tool. Okay, any more questions, guys? Let's see. I have one more, I guess. Magis loves the dancers, the bunny dancers or something like that. Okay, guys, any more questions, or should we wrap up the stream and go back to our business and lives of the weekend and enjoy the weekend? And I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see, any more messages. Sorry, I did not get all the messages because I was going through the mentions and there were already a few questions there. Or if you guys want to use super chats, of course, who am I to stop you from using super chats? I'm just joking, guys. You use what you want. Don't forget, this is a community-funded podcast. So if my money ends one day, then I will have to survive with your donations only. Let's see. I still owe you from the giveaway 3, so it's an accumulation zone. Beers for you. Yeah, sure. We should meet someday, man, and have a nice discussion about Bitcoin. Okay, guys. Let's see. Do you guys want to extend a bit more, a few more minutes and a few more questions, or you don't have anything else to ask me? I don't know. Let's see. Refresh here. So I guess Tiago is going. So have a nice weekend, man. I'm also going to wrap up soon. So no worries there. And thank you for watching the stream again and helping here with everything. Let's see, no more questions. I guess we should wrap up then. I guess everyone is satisfied already with all the analysis, all the giveaway, all the stuff. Tiago was also the winner of the giveaway last week, so congratulations to him also. I will be going to your hometown one day and having you pay me a beer. Okay, Paulo, thanks for that. Thanks for the invitation. I will accept it and have a beer with you soon, I hope. And let's go, guys. I guess that's it for today. So let me just go back here. I'm going to hide the messages. And of course, let me just show you the outro message here. So don't forget, I would really appreciate if you could follow the Twitter accounts. It's really cool to support the channel. It helps me and the channel, of course, and you guys as a community. So the first Twitter account here on top is my personal account. You should follow it to be eligible for the giveaway too. The second one is the Twitter account of the channel itself. And the third one is the Telegram group that you should follow. We have already more than 500 people there, 24 hours a day, discussing Bitcoin and the markets in general. You'll be very, very welcome in that Telegram group and also following the Twitter accounts. Also, if you enjoyed the content today and you want to participate in the giveaway, don't forget to follow the channel and also gently touch the like button here. Don't forget also the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live stream. And I will just leave you guys now with the wise words as usual.
All right, let's roll. Hey, let's be careful out there.
Exactly, guys. Let's roll. I hope you guys have a really good weekend and be careful out there in the markets. And I will see you again on Monday for the inter-week video that will give you the first number of the next giveaway. Okay, guys? So have a nice weekend and see you on Monday again. Bye-bye.